Overview of biodegradable plastics. Biodegradable plastics, also known as biodegradable plastics, made from environmentally friendly new materials. Classification of environmental protection by synthesis method and source of raw material components. Biodegradable plastics can be divided into bio-based biodegradable plastics and petrochemical-based biodegradable plastics. Bio-based biodegradable plastics can be mainly divided into 4 categories. The first type is plastics directly processed from natural materials. The second category is microbial fermentation and chemistry, polymer synthesized through joint participation. The third type is polymers directly synthesized by microorganisms. The fourth category is the blending and processing of these materials, obtained or these materials and other chemicals. Blending processing of synthetic biodegradable plastics, obtained biodegradable plastics. Petrochemical-based biodegradable plastics refer to, by chemical synthesis method, plastics obtained by polymerizing monomers of petrochemical products, such as PBAT and polybutylene succinate, carbon dioxide copolymer, etc. Classification by biodegradation process. Biodegradable plastics can be divided into fully biodegradable plastics and the current situation of environmentally friendly biodegradable plastics, mainly including starch-modified polyethylene PE, polypropylene PP, polyvinyl chloride PVC, polystyrene PS, etc. Fully biodegradable plastic, mainly composed of natural polymers or agricultural byproducts, biodegradable through microbial fermentation or synthesis, made from polymers, such as thermoplastic starch, plastic and aliphatic polyester, polylactic acid, starch, polyvinyl alcohol, etc. All belong to this type of plastic. Biodegradable plastics based on natural substances such as starch. Previously, it mainly included the following products: polylactic acid, polyhydroxyalkanoate, starch plastics, bioengineering plastics, and bioplastics for general use. Overall development of biodegradable plastics: green, environmentally friendly, and renewable. Biodegradable plastics, known for their ease of degradation, are a type of plastic that can materials that replace traditional plastics. Due to global concerns about white pollution, increasing attention and the successive introduction of various governance policies, the development prospects of biodegradable plastics are broad. 1. The development of bio-based biodegradable plastics. With the development of the economy, consumer upgrading and express delivery industry, the rapid development of industries such as food delivery, plastic has become a necessity in our daily life, such as express delivery packaging, takeaway packaging boxes, supermarket shopping bags, etc. The consumption of plastics has been continuously increasing in recent years. The environmental pollution problems brought about are becoming increasingly apparent. Great harm to human health and the ecological environment. Treatment of plastic pollution. Mainly reduce and recover from the source, starting from 4 aspects: substitution and cleaning. Biodegradable plastics used in natural environments. Replacing traditional plastics is an important part of the above-mentioned governance work. Currently, countries around the world have introduced policies one after another, encourage the use of degradable plastics. According to statistics from the International Energy Agency, in the past 5 years, more than 60 countries have implemented regulations on disposable plastics. Enforcement of prohibitions and taxation. The policy efforts of major economies such as the European Union and China are constantly increasing. Gradually upgrade the plastic restriction order to a plastic prohibition order, and expand the scope of prohibited plastic products from plastic bags, expanding to disposable plastic products. March 2022. Heads of state from 175 countries, Minister of Environment and other representatives in Nairobi. Historical resolution of intention reached at the United Nations Environment Conference. Sign an agreement to end plastic pollution by the end of 2024. This agreement is internationally legally binding. China has also ushered in an era from plastic restriction to ban. June 1, 2008 is the first day of implementation of China's plastic restriction order. From that day on, kitchen waste. All supermarkets, shopping malls, markets, etc. Retail venues for goods are not allowed to provide free of charge plastic shopping bags. January 16, 2020. Issued by the National Development and Reform Commission in collaboration with the Ministry of Ecology and Environment. Opinions on further strengthening the treatment of plastic pollution. Require improvement before 2025. Production and circulation of plastic products. Management system for consumption, recycling and disposal processes. Prohibition and restriction on the use of non-degradable plastics. July 11, 2020. National Development and Reform Commission, etc. 9 departments jointly released a report on Notice on solidly promoting the treatment of plastic pollution. Detailed definition of detailed standards for prohibition and restriction management. Due to the demand for rigidity such as straws, convenience bags, and plastic films, combining the plastic ban policies made by countries around the world to address environmental pollution. and bio-based organisms represented by PLA. Looking at the rapid development of the degradable materials industry, the market space for future alternative biodegradable plastics is broad. 2 biodegradable plastics are more conducive to achieving the implementation of carbon neutrality 3 standards in the plastic industry. PLA in biodegradable plastics, incorporating the raw material end into the biomass resource regeneration and recycling system, an in-depth exploration of the environmental footprint assessment of Chinese plastics, the impact of bio-based PLA on the environment. Pure corn is commonly used in domestic PLA production, the carbon footprint of PLA in this scenario, and the energy footprint is significantly lower than traditional PP resin. Its carbon emission coefficient is only less than that of traditional polypropylene PP, 20% of resin. In the context of carbon neutrality, PLA possesses significant